What's going on, everybody? Happy Easter Sunday. Wow, Easter Sunday. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful happy Easter Sunday. Got to have some dinner with the family, Easter eggs, chocolate, candy. If it was, make sure it was some Dove and Milky Way and some of the good stuff. But anyway, you can have whatever you want. Just throw that out there. But yes, hopefully everyone had a wonderful Easter Sunday. Thanks for coming to join me tonight. We're going to have some fun. We've got unboxings. We'll show another pair of sneakers up. I'll show you some mystery boxes and some cool stuff that's out there to buy. We have unboxings from BAM. I think I even have like a card to unbox too. But before we do that, we'll say hello to everyone that we got in the chat. Hello, Pop Harbor. We will get to your mystery unboxing in a minute. Tats and Jennifer and Tammy and Sarah and Nadia and Mummy TV. How is everyone doing? Welcome in. And then don't forget, 10 o'clock, we got the Funkofat guy. And tonight, we're going to do another giveaway. It'll be like the third week we're doing a giveaway for anyone here in the chat. You got to be here. You got to claim it. And it'll be sometime in the end of the show that we'll do it. And I'll tell you right around 10 o'clock before I bring Jake on as far as what we're going to do. What hashtag it will be. But we're going to give away a candy mystery box tonight, being that it's Easter and chocolate and people love their Easter baskets and everything like that. I will send the winner a candy box as long as you live in the United States. It gets expensive to ship candy stuff with that kind of weight outside the U.S. But if you live in the United States, we'll ship that out to you. Let's see. What do we want to start with? Let's start with the box. Pop Harbor is in the chat. So this is the mystery unboxing, the box battle. Pop Harbor, name your box. I will open it up a while, but you tell me, Pop Harbor, what box number you want, whether it be 1, whether it be 2. And do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Those are the questions you must answer. Also want to give a big shout out to the Gasselcast, celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Awesome stuff. If you guys have never watched Gasselcast, you don't know what you're missing. That's a great husband and wife duo. One of my favorites to watch. All right. No. Did I miss? So, yes, we could pick 2 or 1. Pop Harbor's choice. What's it going to be? 2, please. Open mine first. All right. Wow. Going against the norm. For you to go first. All right. I got the handy dandy Pop Price Guide. And hey, how about Scooby-Doo 6-pack sodas coming soon? That looks really cool. Chance of chase, so you have a possibility of chasing all of them. Honestly, it's one of those ones I'm not sure I care about the chases. That's just a really cool set. I like the bag. I like all the sodas. That is awesome. Cannot wait for that one. That is going to be a hot one. Hot. All right, here we go. Pop Harbor, your box is up. 2 is yours. Did I cut all the tape? I thought I did. Oh, it's in there. All right, here we go. Pop Harbor, your box number 2 is going to be... Ooh. Wow, this is a cool one. Retro games. How about an OG Pac-Man? That is pretty cool. 2016 on Pac-Man. I like that one. That is very cool. It has a sticker over it, so let's see if it will scan. If not, we'll have to type her in. No, that's all right. Hobby DB. Pac-Man number 81. Let's see what we got. Pac-Man number 81. Not bad at all. Pop Harbor's in at $32. That could be a good one. All right. My box is number 1. Could I beat $32? I don't know. All right, my box number 1. It's a pin from around the world. It's Aussie. Pin around the world from Australia. Very cool. Again, there you can sort of see some of the pops from around the world that came with the pins. 2021, I think. Maybe 2020 into 2021 is when these came out. Great set. I have it. I like it. All right, I got to beat $32. Is Ozzy good enough to beat $32? Ozzy is not. Ozzy comes in at $28. Pop Harbor's Pac-Man is in at $32. So congratulations, Pop Harbor, Pac-Man, and Ozzy are coming to you. So congratulations. Hit me on Instagram and let me know your shipping address, and I will get those out to you. If you get it to me before 11 tonight, I have a thing I'm going to ship out. So it actually will ship out tomorrow. So congratulations, Pop Harbor. And if anyone is lucky enough to win tonight and they want to battle it out, that's how the event normally works. So very, very fun. And yes, awesome stuff. Scooby-Doo 6-pack, can't wait for that one. I'm seeing a lot of chase roulettes with the Mandos, or with Boba Fett, the diecast. Mine have not even shipped yet, but we might do a video or we might do something on that. We'll have to wait and see. I will show this one off. So I always like to plug things that I get into and things I watch. And one thing I'm into, for people that don't know, I like my wrestling figures. There you can see a little Ultimate Warrior Ultimate Edition right there, a little new addition to the case. I collect Ultimates. I have a complete collection right now, although there's a big Ring and WWE Mattel Creations one that I have to get. I missed. But one place I love to listen to every single week is the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. And there they are. This was from Live 12, I believe. So very cool. Major PBR, and it's actually a drink mug. So if you want to do this, you can hop on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast site. But really, really nice stuff. You can also check them out on Fight TV, and it's Boozing with the Toys. And I actually got this one. Josh Chernoff, who is an announcer, works with Fight TV. I was able to get sort of his little retro figure autographed. Kind of a cool little piece. Takes you back to the old school WWE wrestling figure days. So very cool. Figure I'd show that one off. And don't forget, hopefully people checked out $7 a pop this past weekend. Some awesome stuff for autographs. Autograph pops from Johnny Depp to The Undertaker. I got Polka Dot Man, so I can't wait to get that one. That was a cool one to get. Matt Jackson GameStop 2 weeks ago. Very cool. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Pops with Purpose. How are you? Nadia, how are you? Super Mutant. I like my wrestling figures. I'm very particular with which ones I collect. Ultimates, and then when the AEW Supremes come out, those will be up there, and Elites. That's pretty much all I do. All right. I will show these off. So people that love the sneakers, I got a lot of comments, people liking the sneakers that we showed. Craig Utley happy Easter. Yes. Happy Easter, Craig. People like the sneakers that we showed last week. I'll show another one. These are a pair of what I grew up on, Air Jordans. So this is an old school retro box. Very cool. These were a shoe that I really liked and had to get them. There'll be a shoe that I will wear, but I loved how they did it. I love the colorway. I tend to like to wear this model in the summer more than I like to wear it in the fall and winter. It is an Air Jordan 5. And this is sort of like a green, very cool. What I liked about it is I love that the bottoms are kind of look like yellow and weathered. I think that's really cool. They kept it going up here. It's a nice leather, nice 3M tongue, and I'm going to sort of see it in how the light hits it. Just a very nice sneaker, old school. So this model shoe came out, I believe, in 1988, 1989. Maybe it was 89. That's how old this model is. You know what I mean? So it takes you back. Old school Michael Jordan. There you got the Air Jordan there. Very, very cool sneaker. Love it. Air Jordan. So I thought I'd show that one off. That's a wear for me. It's not like a keep collectible type thing to wear. All right. What else we got? I will show this one off. Speaking of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, I like a lot of their stuff that they do. And I tend to buy a lot of the different stuff that they do. And this was one done by Smart Mark Sterling, works for AEW. There you go. there's his little business card there. On the back, AEW 1347 Smart 40. Nice little collectible there. And then this is his lapel pin. If you watch AEW, he has been wearing this on his suits. And he did autograph the back of it, which is very cool. And then I've been using this one a lot lately. It is the Smart Mark Sterling pen. So, again, if you guys have never checked it out, one of the great Patreons that I'm involved with is the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. So many great items there. And then you speak of figures. For people that don't know, I did actually win a pair of Hornswoggles match-worn pants. They're autographed. I have them sit over there, and we had to get one of the figures to go with it. That was from the hair versus mask match against Torito, and I have this. This is from their tables match, but very cool. And how detailed the tattoos are, and the cool thing is for the hair pops off. And that basically was part of the match of the pants that I have. It's kind of like these, only they're gray. So, show you some figures. I also got one of these. I don't know how necessarily I'm going to display the pants, but I'm working on ideas. And then we had to get a regular old school Hornswoggle. Very cool. Speaking of Hornswoggle, we'll show this one off. So this is from Jeff Chabot. Get my knife. He has even mentioned that. So in interviews, because part of the podcast is there is a every other week show that Hornswoggle does, and he has mentioned that if he signed a Legends deal, you would possibly be able to see a Funko Pop. He does have a custom or two made, but you would be able to, if they make a Legends deal. He hasn't signed a Legends deal, so throw that out there. But this is a card done by Two Sweet Antiques. I've had a couple of their cards in the past, and they do different relics, and this is a really cool one. There is Hornswoggle, now known as Swoggle, and there you can sort of see this is, I believe, this is when he assists Matt and Brian inside the Hammerstein Ballroom, and made an appearance back in January 23rd. And that's a little swatch of his gear that he was wearing. So, very cool card. They're numbered. I think there's like 100 of these. Two Sweet Antiques really does some awesome cards. So, very cool relic cards if you like the cards and you like little swatches of things that they wore. Very, very cool. All right. We've shown that one. You've already seen past ones. There's a Cardona, Matt Cardona from the same event, part of his trunks. So, very cool stuff. All right. Let's see. What do we do now? How about now? We're going to say thank you to all the patrons, the channel members, the people that support the channel. I truly do appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you'd like to support the channel via Patreon and get something from me every single month, check out patreon.com/luau, or it's on the bottom of any other of the videos. Also, if you want to support the channel via channel membership, you can also do that as well. Here's to all the channel members and the Patreons. Thank you so much. again, thank you all the channel members, the patrons. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. We got giveaways. We're going to have a live giveaway. Don't forget that. That'll be picked later in the evening. I'll tell you very soon what that hashtag will need to be. We have Funkofat Guy coming in at 10 o'clock. Any questions you have for him? Big autograph guy. Also, speaking of podcast, has a wrestling podcast. I'll get him to talk about that to you. Huge Betty White fan. Maybe the biggest Betty White fan I know of. And everything like that. So, couple things I want to plug a little bit. If you love tuft rugs, make sure you go check out the Bearded Pop Hunter. The beard is on target making these incredible tuft rugs. You can check him out on Instagram doing some awesome stuff. And I do have to ask him about cookies. Yes, I saw his video. If you saw his video, it's pretty good cookies. Anyway, I will ask him about cookies. But yes, the BPH making these tuft rugs. Go check him out on Instagram. He's got some that are already made. Tremendous sale on them. They're really, really cool. That's his new thing. Check him out. Another thing I want to show is another weird flex. If you follow him on Instagram, you can see he is also huge into air fresheners. DNC air fresheners. Check it out on dcairfresheners.com. These things are incredible. You can use them in your car. I use them throughout the house, in bathrooms and things like that. He has Air Jordan sneaker ones right now. Different shapes. There's satchels. There's all sorts of stuff. I love the sachets right here. Incredible stuff. There's some on discount, some on clearance. Check them out. Very, very cool. Weird Flex really tearing it up. These things are incredible. I highly recommend them. Let's see. And we'll bring it back. Oh, while I'm at it, though, another thing we got to look at here. Brand new. Just came out today. I Want This Stuff. Soda Chase Mystery Box. Right here. 40 boxes, 25 bucks. You'll get one sealed and one open soda. You got chances of chases at Samurai Jack, Goofy, the Rick and Morty set, the Deadpool set, the Vampire Mickey set, and the Mad Hatter set. All top hits. Some really awesome stuff there. Also, don't forget brand new sodas. They just got in Donald Duck, Frankenstein, Samurai Jack, RoboCop, and Goofy this week. Check them out and make sure you use code PMIZ10 to save yourself 10%. And at the same time, check out Poppin' Missouri over on YouTube and all of the Horsemen Let's Start a Pop collection. And like I think I said last week, if you want to learn about NFTs, how to put money in, and wax, and all the informations, you want to check out Let's Start a Pop collection. Jeremy has run through the gamut to help you break it down, and anyone can do it. Follow his videos, and amazing. Check him out. You'll learn a lot. Yeah, 25. You can't go wrong. 25 bucks, a sealed soda, an open soda, chance of chases and sets. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Chase's Kingdom. What is going on? Hopefully everyone's having fun down at the Kingdom, and a happy Easter to you, my friend. RoboCop looks like a cool soda. I didn't play with RoboCop. I did get one Goofy. Did I get any more? I think I bought an order last week that was like one Goofy, one Vampire Mickey, because I don't want the chases of them. And I think I got one of the Handmade by Robots figures. Another thing, check them out for Handmade by Robots figures taken off. You can buy them at iwantthisstuff.com. All right, next one, unboxings. We got 9 minutes. You guys take a pick. We're going to do 2 of them. We're going to do one of these. Who wants Bam Horror? Who wants Bam Geek? First one I see in the chat with 3 votes. We're going to open them up. Hard Geek. What's it going to be? Let's see. I'm checking the chat. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, 3 Donalds. That's a good one. All right, we got Geek. We got Horror. 2 Geeks. 3 Geeks. There we go. All right. We'll do Horror next week. We got Geek this week. Remember, you can check out the BAM box at thebambox.com. They have tons of different boxes, tons of different stuff. There we have our BAM paper. Very cool. Actually, It's in that. Wow, it's weird. It's weird. I got a ton of pins. Now, maybe these are extra pins that are all from previous months that I didn't get. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the case. We got Bam Geek. That looks like Starscream. I could be wrong. We got a Bam Horror. You got me. I don't know. Tons of horror there. Another horror pin. No idea. Cartoon. Another one. I don't know. I know I ordered a big box from them, but I don't know if this is that. There's that. We'll find out in a minute. Sam one. People are going to know what this is. I would gather that is the Moon Knight prop replica. We got an art print. Guardians of the Galaxy. Kind of cool. And the autograph. Ooh, this might be one I'll save. I'll keep. How about the armor from the Mandalorian? Pretty cool. And that is signed by Emily Swallow, known for SEAL Team, The Mandalorian, and Supernatural. There you can see a picture of her. So look for Chase glitter variants. There's your prop replica. It is from Moon Knight. I don't think we got the Chase variant. Guardians of the Galaxy. We got a boatload of pins. I'm assuming they're just pins that they've owed us from previous months where they didn't have them. And I don't know why we ended up with horror. You got me. I don't think so. We would have got a Starscream and a Megatron. Neither one is but those are the two, and I don't know why we got the others. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right. We have one more unboxing for you. This is from Ferrera Box. You can check out FerreraBox.com. $27, $28, I think, is what it is right now, shipped to you. And I will show you all the goodies that you get in these boxes. You have potential to get chases and rare Funko Pops as well. These things always come out really well as far as money goes and value. It's impressive. First one up, how about a He-Man Funko Pop pin? These things new, 15 bucks. That's what they sell for. All right, next one up. How about an Aang from Avatar? Another Funko pin. Again, a $15 thing. There's $30. That pays for your box, shipped, all done. We got a G.I. Joe bag clip. So say you're at 30 there, I don't know, 5 bucks. You're at 35. How about a Stanley fig pin? Those are $15. So right there, you're at 35. That's 50 bucks out of a $27 ship box. How about a Duff Man? So right there, say 5 bucks there. We got a Hot Wheels Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very cool. I think that's, I don't know my turtles that well. Raphael, maybe? No. Donatello? No. Not Raphael. Leonardo. I think Leonardo. I think I'm right. So we're at 55, even 56, and then you get 2 Funko Pops. Now, granted, they're just commons, but still at $10 a piece. Right there. A Jack Armored. Very cool. So say that's $10. We're at like 66. And finish this off another $10. $76 value out of a $27 shipped box. You can't beat that, you know. Do I love Funko pins? I do not. That probably would be a keeper for me. I might keep this one as well. But for $27 Ferrera Box, they always kill it when it comes to this kind of stuff. Very cool. All right, I still got 4 minutes. We got weekly giveaway. We have other stuff to talk about. I will give you a rundown of what is coming out this week. So this week, Monday, a very interesting video for people, Bands for Arms. We all know Bands for Arms and mystery boxes and everything like that. The very last Bands for Arm mystery box haul will be on Monday. It's a lot of boxes. It is a longer, semi-longer video. A lot of boxes. I'm not owed any boxes from Nick from Bands for Arms. I'll explain the Bands for Arms boxes in my opinion on Monday. Check out the video. That'll come out tomorrow. $200 Gem Pops mystery box coming on Tuesday. Me and the little one will battle it out. Our 21st head-to-head mystery box battle using Chalice Collectibles mystery boxes Wednesday. Funko Pop signed grails and stuff like that. A lot of stuff. We're talking grails, MTV, Back to the Future, horror, a lot of signed stuff. That's coming Thursday. And Friday is an interesting one. We have a huge unboxing along with Kit Kats. We are going to taste test Kit Kats from around the world. So I took a little bit of break from my diet to do that video, and you'll see that on Friday. Tons of Kit Kats. I think there's a whole bunch we tried. I mean, popcorn Kit Kats, weird flavors from China Kit Kats, all sorts of stuff. All right. So we did that. Let's do this one, and let's talk about weekly giveaway. Here we go. All right, weekly giveaway. This is what we got this week. We've got, and it's Easter special, so we're picking 3 winners, guys. 3 winners going to pick tonight. Head-to-head wheel, $30 PayPal credit, Easter egg surprise box, signature surprise mystery box, and a soda mystery box. All possibilities. 3 winners. Are we ready? 81 comments. Let's go. Winner number 1. Dun, dun, dun. And the grand unboxing. Grand unboxing. Always so giving guy. Love it. Thank you so much for the grand unboxing. And we're going to say it, how to get a hold of me, as we do in Pop Drunk style. And big shouts out to Ed and Heather at Pop Drunk, who put on an incredible expo this weekend. Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis, Indiana. Went incredibly well. Tons of wrestlers and people were there. Awesome event. I hope to get to one maybe next year. It's on my list. All right. Winner number 2 is going to be Umpty Scratch. Congratulations, Umpty. Hope everyone has a great Easter today. Tonight, it's Jake from State Farm. Oops, I mean Jake, the Funkofat guy. And our 3rd winner is going to be Super Mutant. So there it is. 3 winners. Get a hold of me, guys, on Instagram. Let me know your prize selections. Also, big shouts out to Pop Harbor, who was the big winner. Get a hold of me, and I will get those 2 pops out to you as well. And here it is. Anyone that's in the chat, later on I will give away a candy mystery box to a winner. But in the chat, right here, live, you must put hashtag Funko Fat Guy. That's right. And moderators, please link up his channel. Go check him out. See his videos with Fabio. And we'll get him to talk about his wrestling podcast as well. And remember, Betty White is immortal. And remember, put it in the chat here on the live, Funko Fat Guy, hashtag Funko Fat Guy. Then we will give away a mystery box to someone with that in the comments later on this evening. But right now, I bring to you the one, the only, Jake from the Funko Fat Guy. What is going on, my friend? Betty White
What's up?
Betty White is immortal. What can I say?
What's going on, man?
It's another beautiful day. You?
You know, I just stuck with Easter tradition and went and got Chinese food with my grandfather. Totally normal day. That's where everybody goes for Easter, right?
Hey, it's Christmas, it's Easter, it's the place where we all go.
Yeah, I mean, it was dead, so I guess not everybody's going. So, whatever. It was nice and quiet. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
You can't beat that. You can't.
It's gonna make me physically and violently ill later, but like that.
I will give it to you. I've never seen certain Chinese food, Vietnamese food, Thai food that has made people. I mean, I have seen projectile vomit coming from some of this stuff.
Luckily, I don't have that problem. It's just I probably have an MSG allergy of some kind, so it's bad. It's bad, but I still do it to myself because I'm an idiot.
Hey, it tastes good going down, and it is what it is.
I'm not. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not even that big of a fan. I was there, and it's food. So I was like, all right, yeah.
I mean,
I don't have an excuse.
It's better. I had to do ham and stuff like that, and kids, and hide Easter eggs and all sorts of stuff like that.
So the fun things of Easter.
I'm
Easter's not
sure
fun anymore. You know,
I mean, I'd go there. I don't find it fun.
Fair enough. Yeah. I feel like as an adult, it's not fun anymore. But when you're a kid, like, you got to make it fun for the kids, because you know how it was. Hopefully, it was fun when you were a kid. So you want to make it feel like fun for them. You know.
Yeah.
Easter baskets and stuff. I am 28 years old. I will demand an Easter basket today. Like, give me an Easter basket. I want it.
It's good stuff. It's good. It's where you got the bunnies and the candy and the, you got the Cadbury eggs and all that good stuff.
I went to go look for some earlier today, and I struck out hardcore. I was bummed out. I was like, this is my last chance. Little did I know, long past.
So, speaking of autographs, did we pick anything up from the $7 a drop on Saturday? It was a pretty big drop.
I did. I got the Polka Dot Man, which is the one that I definitely needed to go with my Peacemaker. And that was it. I did go back to try and get a Dark Magician Girl, but apparently they had 7. They had 7 available. So I did not get one of those. Saved me some money, but yeah, I got Polka Dot Man, which was a necessity.
I kicked myself somewhat that I didn't do Peacemaker. I know how much his autograph was before and what it is now, and I couldn't do it. It's like,
I totally get it. I mean, it was super attainable for a while, but now he's big movie star guy, so I was okay with it just because I didn't have. I have one. I don't have it on a pop, but I have one. But I don't have it on a pop. So
I have it on a book, and then I was like, man, if I get the piece, and then I'm like, it's John Cena. Do I really think it's going to sell out? And then, yeah, sure enough, it did.
It sold out quick, too.
It did. It blew me away.
It was like 5 minutes or less, I think. And the WWE one took a little bit longer, but not by much.
No, that shocked me at that price level that people went crazy for it. But I guess he's the movie star he is now. I don't know.
Now, if they do Dwayne, that's going to be...
Oh.
That's going to be tough.
I don't think they'll... I can't foresee him doing it.
I don't see them getting Dwayne. I've been hoping my like almighty like grail that I want them to get is Jar Jar Binks. That's what I want. I need them to get the new GameStop Jar Jar Binks, and then have like 5 or 10 pieces or whatever of the OG or something. They've been collecting them, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they had the amount of pops to produce their mystery boxes at $17.50 a week.
Yeah, no kidding.
They got a collection. They got stuff.
But yeah, that's like what I've been waiting. I don't think they're going to do it at this point. You'd think they would have done it already with the new one coming out, but that's what I'm waiting for. But we'll see.
There's Fox chiming in.
Listen, it's an expensive page. I mean, you can't see that kind of stuff for free. Can't see that for free.
And speaking, how are we feeling about Cleveland, the Browns?
It's a nightmare. It's mostly a positive nightmare, but it's gonna be rough sailing for this year probably. But past that, we should be good. I mean, realistically, Deshaun Watson, he's a generational quarterback. He's a generational talent. So, assuming everything comes together, he might not even be suspended this year. Who knows?
Might not.
Right now, he's not on the exempt list, so he's good. Yep. So we'll see. But I'm excited to see what the future holds. But it is also, I don't like how they handled it, I guess, with Baker. Because I like Baker. I mean, I'm a Baker fan. But I don't like how he's handling it either, Baker. Because he's running his mouth, which he shouldn't be doing because he is technically still employed. He won't be for long, but he is right now. He's still employed.
He's still there, and you never know. They got him on the cheap. They very well could, if no one wants him or going to give. They're
going to cut him. They're going to cut him because no one's going to pay. No one's going to pay for his contract. Whatever's left of it, and it's just not. They're going to cut him, and then Carolina or Seattle's going to pick him up for nothing, basically, as a prove it deal. So. I'd
go to Seattle. I mean, you have what's his name up there. I mean, It's
DK
something.
Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Yeah, Seattle is the place to go because you'd only have to compete with Drew Lock and Geno Smith. So I think he got it. I think he's got it there.
I think so. I think he'd be all right there. It's a
Because
good
Drew Lock is bad. He's just he's a bad quarterback. And Geno Smith is a fine backup, but he's not a starter. We saw it last year when Russ broke his finger, and it was not great.
No,
but better than Drew Lock. So I feel like Geno will be the starter if they decide to go that route with no Baker.
And congrats, over 100 autographs now.
Yeah. Thanks. I have a problem. I should be in a home, but yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No, it was a crazy thing. I think Negan ended up being the 100th, which was cool.
I remember the video.
Yeah. So
it's a good one for 100.
That's one I've wanted. I mean, since I've seen him in like Supernatural. Yep. I was a Supernatural fan. I saw him in that. Negan was one of my favorite characters in The Walking Dead. I haven't seen like the last few seasons just because I fell way off that show. I'll get to it when it's over, probably. Just when I can binge it, just go through. Yes, Mark. You get it. You understand. Yeah, I'll get back to Walking Dead, but like that was one of my immediately when he came in, I was like, I like this guy. He's an asshole. I don't know how much better to put it. He's kind of an a-hole. I like it. I like the bad guys.
Here we got Pops with Purpose. Got your box in the CS8. Loved it.
Yes, I had seen their channel like every now and then. Like I was already subscribed and everything, but they're just you come across people that you're not like super familiar with, like obviously just people you don't interact with as much. But I feel like that's what the cool thing about the swap is. You learn a lot about other people. Even though this one was completely blind, I still wanted to like know who it was going to and everything. And that's what I like the most about those swaps is that just the community aspect of it.
Oh, yeah.
You get to know people you just have either like not interacted with a lot or haven't even some people you haven't even heard of, which is cool. So
it is
and
cool.
I'm usually one of those guys. I mean, most people probably haven't heard about me. I'm still fairly new. I mean, I've been a little over a year I've been around, but I consider myself still fairly new, I guess.
I don't know about that. I mean, you did that show last year and the game fell off, but it is what it is. And
well, yeah, I mean, we got canceled by everyone involved. And then personal foul, I mean, that just ended because football ended. So, but that'll be back. Personal, at least with three of us. It'll be me, Jay, and Dave for sure. I don't know if anyone else will come back, but it'll be us three for sure.
You never know with the Fox. You know,
and that's true. He's a wild card. That one. And we're at least going to do an off-season show coming up fairly soon here, probably after the draft.
You got to do it after the draft. That would be a good one.
Yeah, so we're going to do one big off-season show and see what happens there. Yeah, Dave came on the show and it's that is true. That is true. The conversations Dave and I had on that show were cancelable. Definitely. Like if we had anything to cancel, we'd be so canceled. And
yet, see it. Yep, Collectible Swap 9 signups available. If any of you guys want to join in and have some fun, hit up Mama J. She'll help you out.
Yep, that's the head honcho of all those collectible swaps.
There it
is. Yeah, I know. That was the beginning of the end, Kortsky. That was man. But it was fun. I mean, we talked some terrible. We said terrible things about Cord's mom while she was watching, and just sometimes his dad. It was, but she loved it. They loved the show. Hopefully, maybe, probably not.
I mean, you guys would go some. I mean, I remember that was one episode. You guys went. Wow. I think
we went almost 3 hours with Tills.
Yeah.
Well, there's two of them, and they talk a lot like me. So it was mostly just us three, just talking a lot. So, which is usually how the shows go. Yeah. They were interesting. You know, it was interesting. Yeah, I was definitely the talker.
You were the glue that held them all together. You were the bread with the sandwich. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, all the other guys brought stuff to the table, but I definitely talked a lot. So that's what you need for a show. You need just someone to yap on. And I'm good with that.
Cord's not allowed to be my friend.
And this is my first stream back since, well, I did like a short one yesterday with Jay and a couple other people, but like my first like official stream back since Personal Foul ended, so the end of the football season.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been on hiatus. Still been doing the videos and everything, but like I got nothing to do. Like I got no shows to do or anything.
Speaking of shows, for people that don't know, I've now listened to I think 3 episodes of it, and I like it.
I'm sorry.
Wrestling podcast.
I apologize to you.
I enjoy it. I love the wrestling. I thought it was good.
And I warned you going into it that it's tough because there's so many in jokes. Like there's so many. It's been going on. We've been going on 150 something episodes now. So like there's so many jokes with our people that have been there since close to the beginning and stuff that it might not be very accessible for new people, but I still try to push it to wrestling fans that I know in the community because I'm like, I've been doing this thing for like 4 years. Check it out. Just like, hey, this is what I was doing before I was doing all this.
When's the next episode?
Money in the Bank.
Okay.
We've definitely slowed down because it's bad. The wrestling product is objectively not great. In my opinion, I'm not super into it lately. WrestleMania was phenomenal. I loved it. I thought it was almost all good. The only real bad match was the New Day match, and it made me sad because they just got squashed. But other than that, everything was great. Well, and the first tag match because injuries, but whatever. What are you going to do?
It was good. It was good. I wanted a little bit... I don't know. I think Roman really did get hurt, and that's why that weird. It was just a really weird. It's almost like he told Brock, "All right, I'm hurt. We got to do this now." And then it was a pretty weird ending, but it was. And we all knew Roman was the one that's going to win.
Yeah.
Brock.
He needed to as well. I mean, I like Brock. This has been the best version of Brock.
Well, absolutely.
Because Ponytail Brock is like the greatest thing in wrestling ever. But Roman had to win that. I mean, he had to establish his head of the table thing, and as if it wasn't already.
I mean, now I don't know if anyone beats him until if you get The Rock back next WrestleMania, which I know that's what they want. But you know, a lot of T's have to be crossed and I's have to be dotted for that to happen.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. They actually they made a reference on Young Rock. I don't know if you've seen any of that.
I saw it, yeah.
But yeah, they made a reference on Young Rock about that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. But
I wouldn't expect to see him until Royal Rumble. But I don't know if anyone until that point. I don't know if anyone's going to beat him.
Well, it's kind of interesting now with this whole Cody thing. I mean,
you're right. I'm not a huge Cody Rhodes fan. I love the entrance. I thought it was really good. I didn't love the match. I thought it was like
really.
I don't know. It was good, but I'm not a huge Cody Rhodes fan, and Seth carried that match. I thought a little bit, and Cody looked all bruised up, and it was a nice finish. I like the move how he ended it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just as a moment, I enjoyed it more than the match itself.
I like the moment. I like the whole production. I liked him coming to the ring, and we all knew he was going to win. But I mean, for him to beat Roman,
I agree, but there had to be something in that contract.
There is. I'm sure we all know that he holds a title. He's not going to be a mid-carder, but
what I'm thinking is maybe this unified thing doesn't last super long, and they split the belts again. Unless they combine the belts, I don't think that's going to be long-lasting.
I think that was their mentality that it wasn't, because I think we would have already seen a different belt if that was the case, and we haven't seen it.
Yeah, so my guess is Cody wins Money in the Bank, takes out Roman at some point, and then takes one of the belts. I don't know why, but he takes one of the belts, the WWE Championship, and then calls it a day.
Or Roman gives it up, or something will happen.
There's going to be some BS going on, and I'm interested, but the thing I'm most interested in is the thing that me and my people have launched to the moon. Wholesome Ezekiel. So have you seen any of this?
Yes.
That was us. That was legitimately us. We have a group chat with the Hall of Famers, we call them, people who've been fans of the podcast who have been around forever, and contributors and stuff like that to comments and all that. we did that. Like, we created that in like 2 hours in our chat. We told Zanka, the guy who runs the page, just, hey, throw up a bunch of these, see what hits. And then not even 2 hours later, Ezekiel himself is posting these things, and we're like, what happened? What just happened? How did that happen so fast? So now we're kind of just waiting for the gears to turn and just to kind of weasel its way into Monday Night Raw, which will probably happen.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, he was pretty wholesome last time I saw him. When he was welcoming Tommaso Ciampa to Raw, it was pretty wholesome. I'm just saying, he didn't say it, but
yeah,
it's coming. I think it's coming.
Yeah, I can see it.
But I'm excited. I mean, that was just a hilarious thing. I couldn't believe it. It took off that fast. All the other meme pages started like latching onto it, and then he used the hashtag, and we were like, "Whoa, this is insane!" It was fun, good time. But I want it to be known that was us. That was all us.
Wrestlers. I've heard the name changes. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Whatever. What are you gonna do?
It's what they do.
What are you gonna do? Like, Vince McMahon wants none of them to have their real names. That's just how things are now. Pete Dunne, that's his real name. I think. Raquel Gonzalez, that's her real name, or one of them. Gonzalez is her real last name, and she had to change that to Rodriguez. So they kept Raquel and made her Rodriguez. I don't know. It's really dumb. Vince is stupid. He just wants to own everything, which is smart, I guess, from a business standpoint. But he wants to own everything that he has on his show. So the only person he won't make change it is like Cody Rhodes. It was guaranteed in his contract. There's no way.
And you can't bring the Gold Dust back. Only I could say the name because he's brought it up like twice
Stardust,
now. Yeah.
And it made me laugh. I was like, Stardust.
I think he's almost got carte blanche. He can almost say what he wants.
Pretty much. To a point, yeah, he's probably going to be one of those guys that gets a lot of free reign. I liked when The Miz was correcting him on like the banned terms a couple weeks ago. That was pretty funny. But yeah, Cody's just going to get free reign for at least a year, probably. We'll see what the last 2 years of that contract look like. But I can see the crowd turning on him very fast. It's coming already.
Oh yeah, it's there. I don't see. I
mean, the entrance is going to get old. It's
definitely,
so
you're gonna have to change that. The whole
it's great. I mean, like at a big event, awesome. I love it. He's doing it every week. Like,
yeah, it gets old.
I don't know. They blew their pyro budget on him too.
Take him up to the little elevator thing.
Oh my god, it was. I cannot believe they used pyro on him twice in one night too, which was so wild. I was like, no way they do that. They did, but hey,
he's blown his wad on him.
They're paying him the big bucks now, so we'll see.
I don't know who else he would want to attract because I don't foresee Kenny Omega. I don't think will ever do it.
No, well, not.
He would have to give him more than Cody, and we're talking you write anything soon. You want.
Not soon. Eventually, when he's like close to the end of his career, maybe.
We'll see how he comes back now. I don't know. He's still doing surgeries and everything like that.
I think he'll be okay. But that is true. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with Kenny. He's great. I like Kenny Omega. His whole package is like Tron, like everything. The music, phenomenal. Final Fantasy fan, I love it. It's great. Just everything about Kenny's great. AEW, on the other hand, some of it's okay. Some of it's
good. But others I don't like. I would have taken. I think they've had 2 opportunities to do it and take the belt off Page because I think he's a crappy champion. He's a great chaser, but as a champion, I'm not sold.
Did you think Adam Cole should have taken it?
I would have given it to him this time.
Yeah, probably.
You could have set it up. You could have said, all right, Kenny's not coming back till maybe fall. I mean, I heard that's about what the average is. Summer, fall.
Well,
you can have the rematch of the next pay-per-view. You keep it on him. You give the tag belts to him. And then when Kenny comes back, it's Kenny the Bucks against Red Dragon. You could carry that through to the end of the year.
Yeah, they're just
or someone. I don't know who else.
They're not great at building storylines, and they haven't been really. The only really good storylines have been Chris Jericho involved, mostly. just because he can do anything ever.
Yep.
Like I love Orange Cassidy, but I know a lot of people are like,
It's a shame he got hurt. I love him. I like him.
But like awesome. Chris Jericho made a A-list story with Orange Cassidy. That is insane. Because like, I mean, as much as I love Orange Cassidy, he's not like a main event guy. He's not. It's just not. It doesn't make sense. But Chris Jericho made it feel that way. He made it feel important, which is super cool. And he made him look good. He made Orange Cassidy look great, which he is a great wrestler. He's just a goofball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nadia likes Orange Cassidy. Yeah.
I don't know, Dave. I don't think it matters how many times you put it, but who knows? I don't know how the StreamYard picker thing works, so who knows? But hey, we got hashtag Funkofat guy all over the place.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Come on, Dave. Put it about 100 more times. What are you doing? Maybe you'll win. I don't know. If it makes it, it probably doesn't make a difference at all.
The new, well, now they own Ring of Honor, so who knows what they'll do.
Oh, yeah. Samoa Joe being Ring of Honor champion makes me laugh. In 2022.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got that big. That I think he's like, I don't even know. I like they had a big reveal for this guy, and I'm like, never heard of this guy in my entire life. I have no clue who this guy is. He's big. He's a large fella. But
and I guess he's doing almost like appearance type contracting deals to some of these guys. So I don't know. And they could be in trouble with the whole blood and stuff, because I guess whoever owns the network now, I don't know if it's going to go for the whole blood thing.
I don't think they're going to stay on their network for that long anyway. If they were smart, they'd establish some kind of streaming service right now. Like, first of all, they'd open up their audience to a whole new like pay-per-views, because a lot of people aren't going to pay for it, and that like you can't. I don't know. That's why WWE is good, because you pay for it in a way, but you're also not paying like $50 a show. So.
And you get the whole Peacock thing.
Yeah, in the background. Yeah, the whole back catalog, or a lot of the back catalog, not the whole back catalog anymore, but
it's reasonably priced for that. But yeah, I mean, US pay-per-views for AEW is like they're $50. Even if you go overseas, it's get the overseas buy, it's still $20.
There's a big announcement in chat from Dave.
Oh,
that's big. That's huge.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears bringing out the first show of the year soon, likely, real soon.
That's big news.
That's great. I love it, Dave. Always good to see the guys back, and Goldilocks as well.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I mean, it's a bunch of wacky dudes.
A special guest. If only we could get one of Dave's real good ones back. Now her name's gonna slip my mind.
Are we talking like the original?
Yeah.
Ash Cheeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah, Ash Cheeks. Yeah.
Ash. Yes. Yes.
I never saw the show. I know that just from lore. I know that just from like talking to Dave, just lore. Background.
Yeah, they were good times.
Yeah, that's old school. Old school is in like a year or two. Like, it's not even that old school, but before me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that was a while. I only get a couple of those a year.
Micro Batman will be there. Yeah, good. Good. Gotta love Micro Batman.
And I got to ask you about cookies. I'm sure what Dave's talking about is the Pop Couple cookies.
I mean, or he could be talking about my cookies, because I make cookies too. So,
yeah, I ask you about cookies.
Pop Couple, I mean, they do great. They made some mint chocolate chip cookies that were fantastic. The cookies I make, they call bougie cookies, because I am fancy and add a bunch of wacky shit to my cookies. So. Yeah, I made a blueberry white chocolate chip. Sent those to Dave. Got a nice Dave Cave review, and he was a big fan. The next one, when I get my stand mixer all fixed up, is gonna be like a pina colada kind of deal, coconut, pineapple, all that. It's gonna be good. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. I bake when I'm bored. It's how you get like this.
Yeah, I know, Dave. We all know you love Ash. Yeah. We know.
I think she disappeared off the face of the earth.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the Funko YouTube community changes often.
A lot of people disappear off the face of the earth. I was like, ugh. And I've noticed that within a year. I'm like, where did
Yeah.
these people go?
Yeah. Sometimes you see one or two pop back up, and then other times you don't. It's
Sometimes you do a show with two of them.
sometimes. I think we get Cord every now and then.
Oh, the other two.
Yeah, I mean Nick is all about the mystery boxes.
Yep. And then Greg,
he's
around.
Content, and then I don't know whatever happened to Pop and Trades. They actually popped in to a whatnot auction this past week. It shocked me, but that's
they're around. I know that much. I still talk to Greg. We're still in the chat and whatever. But other than that, I don't know. Just life got in the way, I suppose, which I get. There are some times where I'm just like, well, I don't want to make a video this week. That sounds terrible. But I truck on. I'm surprised I've only missed like a week. I'm shocked because like I am so not motivated. So like I am shocked that I've only missed a week with it. I think it was Christmas. Oh, yep. Sue me.
Well, I think you said you were taking the week off. Yeah. It's holidays. Yeah, it's off time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on vacation. I don't want to make any videos. That sounds awful. Yeah. I don't want to work.
Still, are you still saving for the house?
Yeah, kind of. Trying. I had to pay off a credit card bill that I got that I got up there. But hey, other than that, yeah, things are great.
You know, they always. It's like, damn, I thought I paid on that. Why? God damn.
Yeah, I mean, slowly, but I decided to just cut it loose. I'm like, all right, I gotta figure this out. I gotta cut it out. I gotta stop. Have I stopped? No, but I've slowed down a little bit, I guess. Trying to limit myself to one autograph a week, you know, instead of like.
Is there what's out there? What is the autograph out there you'd love to get?
I think I've mentioned it before, but they're weird. They're weird ones. Pee Wee Herman, so Paul Rubens is like number one, and Danny DeVito. It's 1A, 1. Yeah, those are like the two that I really want. There are others, like obviously I want.
Like, Danny DeVito does stuff, but he really doesn't.
I've never seen it.
No, I don't know.
I've seen one Paul Rubens. I've seen one, and it's on eBay for $600, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I don't know what both of them you would think do of conventions, but you don't. They're not out there.
No, no. And I look. I mean, I look at autograph pops all the time at work when I'm supposed to be working, and I'm not. I look at autograph pops on eBay instead. But I've seen the one. I've seen the one Paul Rubens. That's it. I've never seen a Danny DeVito. Not authenticated, so I would stay away anyway. But I don't know. And what's the other one? The Scarlet Witch. Elizabeth Olsen. That's another one.
She wasn't cheap, but I know she did do a signing with.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for another one. Soon, hopefully. I mean, they're not gonna get cheaper.
No, I think they did one with it was like her and Bettany together. You could get a dual sign, or they both were at the same convention they were doing. I think she was like $250, $300.
That's not that bad though. I mean, for someone who's in an Avengers movie, that's not terrible.
No. Same thing. I think he was a little less, and then I did see. They did a Robert Downey Jr. one.
I know. I'm pissed that I didn't do it.
And that autograph, because normally his autograph sucks, but this was.
It looked great.
It looked awesome.
It looked so good, and I keep seeing people post about him. I'm like, I wanted it. I should have done it, but it's so expensive. I think his was like $600.
I know. It was like and then one person wanted the character name, and it was like, I mean, it was $500 for him to write Iron Man.
Yeah, a lot. I forget the name of the company, SWAU or something like that. They're good. Like they get a lot of big names, but adding a character name is not worth $400. Like, because I've looked into like the Chris Evans and the like Thor, Chris Hemsworth and all that. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll get the autograph. I'm fine with that. And even that's like $450.
I remember I was talking to Michael at Dark Parlor Originals, and who's gonna have one out. Anyone wants pre-orders, he's got one hell of a week of autographs coming. But
great.
Michael J. Fox, they said, so for Marty, you're telling me he's charging double.
Yep.
He said, I got no
Oh yeah, I don't blame the people, but like,
yeah, he's like, that's what the guy told me. He said for his autograph, it's like it'll cost $300 to sell it, whatever it was, and if we wanted to put Marty, it's $6.
It jumped up. Yeah, I was like, good God, absolutely
I can't read it. I said, is it? And I'm an ass. I said, is it going to be legible? I mean, I don't know.
His autograph isn't already, so
no.
I have it. It's not great.
And I've seen one or two of them that had Marty, and I'm glad I didn't pay the money for it.
No, God, no, not double. No, I'll draw it on my damn self. No,
for as good as that Robert Downey Jr. autograph was, his name, I would have done that.
I have one coming from Dark Parlor that I'm very excited for. I don't know when it's coming. Probably beginning of May, maybe end of April, and that's Tobin Bell. That's Billy.
He's getting it done. This is he's going out to California and doing like 5 or 6 signings this week. Scream, Tobin Bell, Bray Wyatt, all of them.
I got that one too. Not from them, but I did get that one.
Oh yeah. I have Bray. I love it.
That's a clean signature too. He's got a great signature. Whew. I didn't expect it. I hadn't seen too many. It seems like he hasn't started doing signings till pretty recently, for the most part. And it is clean. It was nice. I didn't get the Fiend or anything, but it's on the Fiend pop. Oh, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, here we go. I have it. So it's, I mean,
that's the exact. That's cool. I didn't get that. But
I mean, he does a good job.
Yeah, it's great.
Now I'm interested to see what happens with him because I think he's only got one destination.
You'd think. I mean, but he would also have shown up by now. That's the crazy part. You'd think, like, I don't know.
I think he goes back. I think he realizes, you know what, the money, everything. I think he
if they want him, that's the thing.
I think Vince will do
it. If he likes money, he will. Like, the Fiend made so much money. Like, say what you will about the character, but that character made so much money.
Oh yeah, I'd give that man anything he wants. You want creative control? Do what you got to do. I don't care.
That's another autograph I need. I need Alexa Bliss too. Hard to find.
Yeah, I know she did a signing, and then she hasn't done it since. And then she's kind of pissy with
I don't blame her.
And now she got married, so she's going to be out for who knows how long.
Yeah, that one is probably one I'll have to get later, like when she's probably out of the WWE is my guess.
Yeah, I forget who she did it with. She did it with somebody, and there was a bunch, and then all of a sudden it dried up.
Mark's got a point. I it's just she's got a great signature too. I've bid on a couple on like pristine auction and stuff like that, but like impossible to touch.
Oh yeah,
they're expensive.
She's not worth that. I mean, she's good, but she's not that good.
I had the chance to buy one but it wasn't authenticated, so it was like, it was a guy saying he got it at Access, which is like fine. It looked right, but like I don't want to spend. And he didn't take PayPal, so I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm not about to do that. I'll at least be protected. Dang it,
Alexa Bliss. I don't think it's. I don't know what they just don't know what to do with her.
I Don't Dance by Lee Bright on Amazon Music.
Oh, okay.
Alexa,
oh, Alexa, she heard Alexa. That's funny. Kevin Owens pop. Yeah, that's one I wish I picked up.
He was kind of pricey too, I thought.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. When they had a sale sometime last year.
A little bit.
Like when they had it, yeah, I know that's when I should have done it. But instead, I picked up Otis for like 30, and then Jerry the King Lawler for 60. I was like, I'll do that instead. And still, that was the price of about one Kevin Owens. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. I mean, he's good, but it was a little fierce.
Yeah, it was. And now I'd say now it's worth it. Like, I mean, he was just in a gigantic Mania moment, so it's probably worth about that. I just never pulled the trigger, and now they're gone. So yeah, that's on me.
And we'll see. I don't. WWE, I think they're weird with who they allow to do autographs and everything like that. Because I remember I talked to Dark Parlor like a year and a half ago, and I said, "Man, we got to get Bray." He said, "I can't get him."
Yep, it's tough. Working with WWE in any capacity is really difficult. They can't do interviews unless it's like specifically. We've looked into this for the podcast and stuff. They can't do interviews unless it's specifically someone that they have a business relationship with, basically. But other than that, not possible. Like they are banned from doing it, basically.
Yep.
Like Pat McAfee, obviously they can do that because he works for the company, stuff like that. But us, no.
Yep.
So that's why we have James Ellsworth instead. It's true. We tried to get Mansoor that one after his first appearance, and he was charging $100. So I was like, "No, I don't. You're not that interesting, bud." But then he sent me a video of him wrestling as Waluigi. So I was like, "All right, you're cool in my book. Still not paying you $100, but I like you." And now we see him once a year at Saudi shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I'm talking to Ed. He just put on his big wrestling event in Indiana over the weekend, which I mean, he's probably dead tired to put it off. But man, I listened to some of the deals he makes to get these guys there. I mean, the plane tickets and putting them up and rides, and it's just like I remember I was talking to him about. I said, "Well, you got Danhausen." He said, I said I didn't want to do it. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Do you have any idea how much Danhausen charges? He's there for one day." And he said, "It's outrageous."
I believe it now. I mean, I believe it. He prints money too, that guy.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't even have to wrestle. All he has to do is come out and go.
I know. It's crazy.
And they love it.
I love it. And it's working on me.
His stick's on. I mean, it is awesome.
His vlogs are great.
I thought about, because the wrestling podcast guys are making a bendy for him, and they're limited to a place in, I think it's Jersey. And I'm looking at him like, so it's going to be in Jersey. One day he's going to be there. He's going to sign them. There's only 250 of these figures there. He'll sign it, and it's like 150. And then I look at 3-hour drive. I'm like, I can't do it.
Maybe not. Yeah. It's tough. I mean, I'm hoping this AEW thing works out for him. Once he actually, I mean, it's working already, but once he gets wrestling, I mean, people should really see.
I don't know if they even will have him wrestle.
At this point, who knows? Yeah,
he's a pretty
good wrestler. So.
For people that don't know that, he is actually a wrestler and can do it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I mean, whatever works. I know he's still nursing his broken leg, so and I can attest that takes a while. So.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him going forward. It was after the show, but William Regal selling the curse made me laugh my ass off. That was so good. And I knew a lot of people were very angry about it, but it wasn't even on the show. It's fine.
No, it wasn't on the show. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do. AEW is interesting. I think they got an issue with how they drop titles and give titles to people. Thunder Rosa was good. I'm surprised they gave the belt back to Sammy Guevara, and then
that was interesting. Yeah,
I didn't get it. I think they got to turn Sammy heel. I get it, but
he's a perfect heel. He's no good as a babyface.
No,
he was for like a second when he was against Jericho, but after that, it just didn't work.
And I don't like the whole relationship real life thing. You got to do something with that. It doesn't work.
No, they gotta not do that. Like, that's so WWE. And they can't. Like, that's the thing. They say they don't want to be like WWE. They've been like WWE in literally every aspect ever. So, bringing back legends, like doing stupid garbage like this with Tay Conti, and I don't like it. No. But some of the stuff, like the talent they have, so good.
Oh yeah, they got a boatload of it, and then
too much.
Some of the great, like FTR, and I heard. I don't know if it'll be at AEW, but there's an event where Bret Hart's going to manage them. So that's interesting. It's an independent show, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what his deal is. His legend deal with WWE is. So
probably just figures and stuff. Just like a Legends deal where he doesn't have to show up for things, is my guess, because he's already been on AEW once.
Yes. Yep.
Or something, once or twice.
And I don't think Vince gives a shit.
No. He makes so much money that he's gotta not care anymore.
But man, that stunner he took was absolutely probably one of the worst stunners I've ever seen.
It was really bad, but I forgive it because all of the other ones prior to that one were really good. Awesome. They were really good. So, and I passed was the best. Yeah.
they all took really good ones. I hope they did good with him. I think he did really well.
I mean, and Stone Cold Wrestling in 19 years after his final match or whatever, he looked all right. I mean, obviously that's good. The kind of match to be in, but he looked pretty good for an older fella.
Yeah, he looked good, and Brock looked good. I mean, there weren't much to complain about other than we didn't see the other titles. I would have liked to see. They could have done. Well, I mean, why you don't put Finn Balor and bring out the Demon in a WrestleMania event?
Okay, the way I see it is we didn't need the New Day segment, the New Day match. Put Ricochet versus Finn Balor. Put no titles. You don't need the titles. Just let them put on a great 10-minute match, and they can. They absolutely can. Those two are fantastic. So why it just didn't make any? There could have been so much cut for a nice 10-minute match between those guys, and I don't know. I don't get it. And they're barely on the shows. They're barely even on the shows. That's a title they should have unified. Actually, there's no reason for there to be two.
And they are ugly title belts. Both of them are just.
I like the United States title and the IC title. I liked the white one better.
I like the white one. Yeah. I can deal with the white one.
But I like the US one. It's grown on me. The one before it was small, too small, I guess. So I just kind of like that it looks more legitimate. Bigger. Yeah. But the IC title is a little rough. Yeah. We'll see what they do. Hey, if Cody wins it again, maybe he'll do the same thing he did the first time and replace it and bring the white title back out. I'll take it. It's way better.
We'll see. Let's see what they do with him. Oh man.
Just let Cody win all the belts. See what happens. None of them matter.
No. And they very well may just keep Roman going next WrestleMania.
Oh, I believe that's going to happen. Yeah, it makes the most sense. Even if it's only with one belt, it makes the most sense to have Rock and Roman. That's got to be what they're going for. If they can make it happen, because it's LA. I mean, you want a big movie star. John Cena will probably be there too. I don't know in what capacity, but he'll probably be there. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be a good one. I think eventually they build up to. I don't know what they're going to do with Becky Lynch. I think obviously they're going to turn Ronda. I think supposedly they want to turn Ronda heel.
Well, yeah, she's whatever. As a heel.
I can see her being a heel.
She's a terrible babyface. She's awful.
Well, you got to keep Charlotte a heel because she sucks as a babyface too.
That is true. I'll take a heel versus heel with those two if that's what we want to do, or just have Ronda take on Bianca Belair. Something. Swap them.
Bianca's interesting. I'm just curious what I bring Asuka back, but
and Bayley.
Bayley, I would think is probably due back soon. They're both probably due back soon.
I needs me some Bayley back. I miss Bayley. Once she changed her whole image, stopped doing the hugging BS, I was so in on Bayley. Because all of that was the worst. The actual worst. And after she changed it and got rid of it, stabbed those stupid wacky wavy inflatable arms for 2 men. I was like, yes, this is the best. But she's gone. She's been gone forever. So
yeah, it's been over a year, I think.
It's been quite some time. Yeah, she's been gone quite a while.
I think it's going on a year, and one was a shoulder, one was a knee. So yeah, who knows?
I don't know. They just have too many. They have too many talent. They have too much talent still, and they've released everybody. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're doing it. I mean, as far as the women's division goes, Liv Morgan, what is happening? Liv Morgan should be champion already.
I'd love to see it.
I don't get it. I don't understand. That blows my mind, and they're probably going to have her get her ass kicked by Rhea Ripley when they lose the next championship match. So, and then Rhea's going to join Edge's thing.
I could see that. Yeah, that's a wacky thing.
But I like it. I mean, it gives Edge something new to do. And every time Edge never does anything wrong. He never does anything badly. So it's going to be good. It's a bit strange. I will give you that. But I'm going to let it play out. It's in the early stages. I'm going to let it play out. So we'll see. But I love Damian Priest too. So it's a good start.
That.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
But I'm excited.
And I guess we'll see if they unify the tag titles. Supposedly
that makes way more sense than unifying the other belts.
Oh yeah.
That makes way more sense.
You're going to make a new belt. Unless
the
you're
tag titles are the most useless belts on both brands.
Yes.
This is the most interesting that they've been in 3 years.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
Because RK Bro is the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, I love it.
So good.
I love it.
I don't know. And obviously, the Bloodline, they've made it relevant too, but RK Bro is just. I want them to win it. I know the Bloodline's trying to win it and whatever. I want RK Bro to win it and unify them, but we'll see. Doubt that'll happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. It's something. I fast watch it. I can't sit and watch it.
I get it. I watch the Hulu cut all the time, and everybody gives me shit for it in my podcast, like my chats. I'm like, listen, I can't sit through 3 hours of Raw. I can't do it. I can't. I've done it. I've done my time. I'm not doing it anymore. I refuse.
I hopefully Bray comes back. I'd love to see Bray back because I don't think he's going to AEW because
they'd lose him in the shuffle again. I think though.
Yeah,
that's the only problem. I mean, with Roman, and as much as I love the Roman stuff and the Bloodline stuff, with Roman in the position he's in right now, nobody can do anything. Like that's the biggest issue. So they need to start making these lower card titles more interesting because those have become the titles that people are fighting for. Yeah. No one can fight Roman. Like no one can touch Roman.
That's why they're going to throw Shinsuke to him now. And I mean, God, it's just. I mean,
I don't know.
Shinsuke's worse than a Cody, but I mean, then eventually you get to a point where you put Cody against him, and there's no way.
There would have to be some shenanigans.
There'd have to be something big.
Yeah, and I don't know. But also, who knows? They might let Cody win clean at this point. Who knows? It's gonna be interesting. And
I'm sure it's Ronda and Becky next WrestleMania. I'm sure that's I'm assuming Ronda's gonna be the heel. Becky somehow they build her back to be. They can't use the man, but you got to build her back to something better than big time Bex.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean that would make the most sense. So there's history there. That's what I thought was going to happen after she won the Rumble. Anyway, but
I would think she won Becky, but I guess they want to wait. They want to hold off on that one.
Yeah, so that'll probably happen in LA. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. But whatever. Yeah. I'm not super interested.
Not really. I like Becky Lynch as the man, not this.
Yeah, no, this is bad. It'll be interesting to see. Here's the problem. She's going to have to take another punch to the face to become a really great face again, though. Like, that's the only reason it happened, is she got punched in the face. That is the only reason. If Nia Jax never punched her in the face, she's not as big of a face as she was. That's just true.
Yeah. Yep. And then Ric Flair sued, so he got the man back, and they couldn't use that when she came back. And
bad. Not good.
And I'm not a Belair fan either. I don't like the hair thing, and
she's super talented, but like the character, no, I'm not into it either. But she is super talented, and she is super over. She is so over with the crowd, so something's working.
Yeah, they love her. They love her.
She's super athletic, super talented. It's kind of like Naomi. Like the character's kind of whatever, but like super athletic, super talented.
And I think Naomi is so over. That's why I don't think they put her with the Bloodline. They just leave her like that.
They might at some point. Yeah, I mean, she's running there. She's tag champ right now, but like once that's over, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, because
those women's tag champs are just they are more useless than every other belt on the whole thing. So more useless than the defunct Cruiserweight Championship. So
oof.
They're bad.
Yeah,
but they're on the right people right now.
Speaking of, I was surprised they actually got Scott Steiner to come back to WWE for the Hall of Fame.
That was wild.
And he was good. He was he was behaved. He didn't, he was good.
It was surprising.
I was shocked.
I was too. It's something you look at and you're like, well, this will never happen. And then they announced it and I'm like, that'll be interesting. And it was fine. I mean, it was fine. And now they're using Rick Steiner on NXT. So why not?
Yeah.
With Harland and the other guy, I don't remember his name, but those guys are super interesting to me.
Yeah, I like the Triple H putting his boots in the ring. I thought that was.
See, that's a perfect example of something that what didn't need to be drawn out. Like he was perfect. Like that was he could have stood out there, made a huge speech. He didn't. All he said was "Welcome to WrestleMania," put his boots in the ring, and left. That's it. That's all he needed. That's all we needed. We got it. We understood.
Yep.
but
How
it was
about
good.
any mystery boxes for you? I know mystery boxes are like.
No, I mean, I just opened. I think the video came out. Yeah, I think it was last week's video. I opened like a horror autograph mystery box. I got something I already had, so that was it. Other than that, no, not really. I don't think. I do have Tuesday from $7 pop. I have the Nancy Cartwright signature
Ooh, I
series
haven't opened
comic.
mine yet. Yeah.
So that's mystery-esque. Like that's kind of like a mystery. I don't know which one I'm gonna get. And then Polka Dot Man technically is too, because there's like 20 paint colors. So
20 paint colors, or you could get the one with the inscription too.
I hope I do. I probably won't, but who knows? I don't know how many there were. So
yeah.
But I like all the colors. Like I was looking at them, I'm like, none of these are bad. These are all great.
I could care. I wanted that. I was like, man, I hope they had him there. I hope he got a lot of. They signed a lot of them, and he wouldn't be too hard to get.
Last I checked, it wasn't sold out either. So I don't know how many they had. Undertaker wasn't sold out either, though. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Undertaker, it's that price for him. I mean,
I agree. That's why I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I mean,
as he gets older and starts signing more, it'll come down. I think. I don't know.
He charges. I mean, he's only with Fitterman, and he is like, I think what someone told me, $20,000 an hour is what he charges.
Good Lord, I'm not surprised. Like, I mean, he's one of the like greatest living legends in WWE WWF history. So I get it.
I'm surprised The Rock's never. I guess would be in the movie star thing. I'm surprised he doesn't. You don't see a lot from him.
Very little.
Even old. It's like it's not there.
No, it's not. I mean, no, he really doesn't.
Danny DeVito. I mean, I always look for Danny DeVito in like I wanted him in like the Money movie he did, Other People's Money.
Oh, yep, okay.
And it's like you don't see anything from DeVito, and it's like
no.
I don't think he hates autographs like Steve Carell. He hates it, but you see some.
You've seen a few, yeah. I see a few.
They're like $500-$600, but he'll do it.
Yeah.
And he
hates like John Krasinski too. He doesn't sign a lot.
He doesn't like it either.
Like that.
Nope.
But yeah, Danny DeVito. I don't understand. It's weird. It's a weird one. It's a weird one that you don't expect.
Yeah.
But if I see one, like with the Gilbert Gottfried, like you do, R.I.P. by the way. You don't see a lot, but when I did, I was like, I'm buying that. That's awesome. He only has one pop, so it has to be on Iago. And when I saw it, I was like, nah, I gotta get that. I bought that I don't know, a year and a half ago, I think I bought it. Yes, I did, because I bought it when I bought the from $7 pop, I bought the Aladdin and Jasmine. So then to go with that, I bought Iago too.
That's classic role for him.
Oh, it was great. And I mean, it's the only one with a pop, so like you don't have a choice. And I mean, it's what I grew up on too.
He wasn't looking good for. I mean, he didn't. I saw a couple of his cameo stuff, and he wasn't looking good.
No, but I didn't expect it. Still, it's one of those ones where you see it and you're like, "That's not real. Come on, no." And then it was, and I was very sad. I was like, "Oh, great! It's been a great year for me." I'm like, "Oh, everyone I have autographs of is passing away." I'm like, "Oh, this is good." Granted, my autograph collection is a retirement home, so it kind of makes sense. But he was one of the younger ones.
Yeah, he wasn't too
67. He was older than I thought, actually.
He had 2 young kids, though. I was surprised.
He did. Yeah.
I can get a younger wife and then two young kids.
Yeah, money. Money will do crazy things.
Yeah, it's a nice thing if you got it. And
I wish I did.
Yeah, I don't think he did stuff, and I'm sure the Affleck thing he was making a good mint from that.
Yeah, until they fired him. Yeah.
Can't win that.
I mean, listen, and it was funny. The reason they fired it was like a Hurricane Katrina joke, which is not great, but like compared to some of the things, the man dressed as Hitler. Come on. Like compared to some of the things he's done, that's kind of tame. I love Gilbert Gottfried because he did not give a shit. He did not care. He said whatever he wanted to say on the road. He was phenomenal. Man, one of my favorites.
I loved him in Problem Child. Really good in that.
I saw him somewhere like last year for the first time. I saw him in a movie from like the 90s called How to Be a Player. It was a Def Jam movie. and he was the only white guy in it. And he played like the doorman at a like a penthouse suite. He played like the doorman, and my God, he was the best part of the whole movie. It was great. How to be a player.
His joke about Japan 2011.
Okay, I was close. It was some natural disaster. Still, though, come on. I mean,
that's what he does.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Comedians make jokes. Yeah, it was a little too soon, but like, come on, grow up.
You know, it's like Will Smith. I mean, geez.
Oh my God. Yeah, a little much.
I'm sure he was angry a couple years ago when Chris took some hits about the marriage, but I mean, his marriage is kind of wacky.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was an interesting situation. Whatever. If that's how he wants to act,
then 10-year ban. He can't go to the Academy Awards. That was quite the punishment.
Well, he's not going to be in any movies, so I guess he's not going to have to go.
I bet they'll bring him, but he'll make it back.
He'll be back.
Oh yeah, it's Will Smith.
Yeah, it blew over pretty quick after though. Like it took like maybe half a week, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, whatever, that happened." Yeah. But I mean, no one was watching the Oscars anyway, and it brought eyes. So
yeah. And hey, Chris took it like a champ, and he's selling out concert dates for people thinking he'll actually talk about it. So
which he will not. He already said he ain't doing it. And I'm like, good for you. Make that money, Chris Rock.
That's right.
Which I didn't even know Chris Rock was still touring, but good for him.
Yeah.
I think we need a new Grown Ups movie. I think everyone in that group needs money right now, except for Adam Sandler. He's got all the money in the world.
I'm sure they just say, what movie are you bringing me back for? And I forget what the kids put on that Hotel Transylvania, and I'm like, it sounds different. And then
the new one, yeah.
And I said, wait, that ain't him. And then I'm looking at it. Well, sure enough.
No, he was like, I'm done with
that. Kevin James isn't back. I'm like, I'm turning this crap off.
No, I haven't. I mean, I've only seen the first one, I think. But yeah, he's done the other ones up to that point, I think.
Yep.
But then this one, he was like, well, because it's a show, right? It's not even a movie.
No, it's a movie.
I think they did a show, too.
It's a made-for-TV movie.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, I don't know. I he's got so much money. Like, that guy has so much. He has piles of. He is from the next town over from me. Like that could have been me. No, it couldn't. I'm not that funny. I'm not that funny. Granted, he also made Jack and Jill, and I definitely could have made that movie. So who knows?
That one was bad.
It was really bad. It was really bad.
But
yeah, I mean,
I'll give him credit though. It was I love I think Jack and Jill had the Price is Right wheel where it hits him in the head. Everyone always wanted to say a Price wheel, no one gets hit. That was at least worth it.
There were moments, sure, but overall the movie.
And to get Pacino, how the hell did you get Pacino to do something like that?
He's Adam Sandler, man. He's a god. Oh, I picked up. I forgot to mention this in one of my videos, like when I got it. But the Sarah Silverman autograph, she's from like a couple towns over too. I totally forgot to mention that. She's a New Hampshire native. I was like, whoa, because I didn't know that.
I like that one. That one was a nice autograph on a very good pop.
And not one you see a lot. That's why I pick up. Those are the ones I love to pick up. Just ones that, because now the cool thing is I can add stuff to Pop Price Guide too. So I could add all these autographs that are just not on there, and that was definitely one of them. And I have a ton of them. So I love them.
You can take the picture, put it on there, and there it is. It's on.
Yeah, and I get to set the price too if none of the other ones have sold. So I'm like, well, so the Johnny Depp. I mean, this guy right here. Yep. The only one of these that is sold was for $1,000. So I went in and put that, because you can't officially put the price in because it was a best offer, like a taken best offer.
Yeah.
But I can put in a user estimated price of $1,000, and that's what it's worth now. It's great. It's awesome.
And everyone, you too can be a contributor to Pop Price Guide.
Yeah, you could. You could be like me.
Yep.
All the Cuphead pops hadn't been touched in 2 years, and then when the show came out, I went in, started looking at all because I bought them all, because of course. I was like, oh, gotta bump those up. And I was like, hey, I went in, and lo and behold, they haven't been touched in 2 years. So I'm like, well, they all gotta go up now. So I just put them all in, and they all went up a ton too.
Yeah, I did some Hot Toy stuff, and it's like ding 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 ding. There it is. Okay. All right.
It's fun. I
Yeah.
like it. It
And no
feels
one says
powerful.
anything. It's just like, hey, go ahead. It's you're building a community. Go for it.
Like if I'm just bored at work, like if I got nothing going on, I'll just go on eBay, look for random stuff that hasn't been touched in years, and I'm just like, all right, here you go. Here's 20 prices for that. And I have people tell me, I'm like in chats or whatever, I'm like, listen, does any of your stuff just seem wrong? Like, does it seem like it's not right? I'll look into it for you. I'll look into it for you, and I do. And then sometimes it backfires, and they've gone down.
What are you gonna do?
But you gotta do the work. You gotta put in the work no matter what.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Let's pick a winner for a candy mystery box. Hashtag Funkofat guy. And let's see. Giveaway tool. Are we ready? Here we go. Only 5 entries?
That doesn't seem correct.
Right?
Run it.
Back. Let's see. Maybe I'll take caps lock off.
Oh, that might make a difference.
Never know.
It shouldn't, though, right?
You wouldn't think so. Well, let's see what we got here. Another 6.
Is this a new feature? Are they working on this one? Did it go up?
They might have to work on this one. This one is really.
Yeah, it did. It went up.
I don't get what they do.
I don't either.
That one, yeah, that's right. Let's see. Maybe if I take hashtag away.
Without the hashtag, maybe?
Let's try if we just do that.
Well, that got 11. There's more. Not by much. This has got to be a new feature. Like, have you done this before? Has it worked?
It's always sketchy. I've only done it like 3 weeks, and it's sketchy. Here, Umpty's saying if you put in more than once, it takes it away. Oh, well, okay.
Oh, that's what you get. Dave had a point. You shouldn't have been spamming the chat. You giveaway hounds.
Well, we're up to 13, so we're going to run it, guys.
Run the page. Who cares?
Well, there's 16. I'll give anyone 10 more seconds. Anyone pops in. So I don't know if you put it in. Maybe you got to put it in 3 times. Cancel your second, cancels your first, and your third one will be good. I have no idea.
Maybe that's bizarre.
Huh. All right. Well, screw it. Here we go. We'll pick a winner. And the winner is.
It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. Run it again.
Dog Dave.
Run it again. It's rigged.
I like it. Hey,
most rigged giveaway of all time.
StreamYard.
Congrats, Dave. You won a bunch of candy.
I'll shoot
you remember when I sent you cookies? How about you send some of that my way? It was almost cord too, and I was like, it's rigged.
Almost.
That would have been funny too.
Oh, you gotta love it. Well, it's that 11 o'clock time. We'll let you take us out. Anything you want to plug, talk about, the podcast? The floor is yours.
I got a video coming out Wednesday, as per usual. It's just me opening all of a ton of my backlog that I had, just so much stuff I had piled up. So it's like 25 pops in one video, but they're all open, so it's still somehow a 20-minute video because that's what I do, because I talk a lot. But it's just a bunch of pops, a bunch of weird stuff. And then I got my podcast. We'll be back for Money in the Bank. It's called Still Real After Party, and we're going to talk about Dixon food probably.
When's Money in the Bank? Is that's not the next one, is it?
No, Backlash is next, so I think it's the one after. And it's not like one of the big ones, but I like it. So we both like it, and it does have big implications. So that's why we usually come back for it. So
that's a good one.
Other than that, I got nothing. I have nothing going on. I have so much nothing going on. Like, this is it. You're looking at it. I'm on the show. This is it. I'm going to go to bed after this, and then I'm going to go to work like an adult.
Yeah. Monday, work week. Gotta love it.
Forced.
Dave, congratulations. I know your address. I'll shoot you something. If you want to change whatever the work or home address, message me, let me know. All the other winners, message me on Instagram. And everyone, thanks for coming. And go check out the Funkofat guy on Wednesday. Check out the podcast, available on all your normal podcast locations.
Non-PC. It's if you're easily offended, don't listen.
It's good. If you like wrestling, guys, you'll love it. It's fun. It's fun. His partner's funny too. So.
Oh yeah, he's way funnier than me. I'm kind of the structure guy. I keep it all together.
You'll enjoy, guys. Be well, be safe. Happy Easter, and we'll see you again soon, guys.
Bye everybody.